Is up, YouTube? This is Wi-Fi. I'm here today, bring you guys some more VGC 2021 action. Please do not look at my rating. Yeah, it's been a pretty rough week with this team. Actually, we get our good battles in, and then we go for a hard spell where we're getting beat up. Pretty crazy. So our rating has actually took a big plummet. I do think our team is still doing very well. If I could say, I definitely, when I say that, I say, I mean, I do think we have a lot of potential with this team. But as of right now, we are taking some beatings. It all kind of started after everyone on the rank ladder started using Colossal. So that seemed like that was our big problem, which honestly, if you really look at our team, Dracovish should be able to handle Colossal. And that's just not necessarily the case. It's the teams around Colossal. You know, Urshifu usually does a pretty good job against Dracovish. So that just kind of the counterplays, you know. But anyway, so we have taken a big beating. I've made a few changes. Took Charizard out for Incineroar. And then we got Rillaboom. He's taking the place of Tapu Fini at the moment because we haven't really been using Tapu Fini at all. Look at our opponent's team, and I know I'm running out of time. Yeah, we'll do something kind of like this, and we'll see what happens. Kind of picking in the dark. I ain't really had too much time to analyze, but hey, maybe we can pick up the win. You know, professional battles come here first, right? Hey, I mean, and this is the thing. You know, I don't mind taking a few L's. Because, I mean, this is all about learning and stuff. So I don't mind taking those L's and learning. Maybe eventually make a really, really strong team, you know. So give me these L's now. And then by the end of VGC 2021, I want those big wins, you know. You know what I'm saying, though, you know? So, I mean, it's all time. It's kind of like how YouTube is. It takes time to get good, you know. Can't necessarily fake out the Spectrier, could I? I can parting shot him. And Spectrier hits so hard. So we definitely want to do something like this parting shot play. He actually switches it out, which is fantastic. With the contrary, he actually gets a boost. So that's actually pretty dangerous. That's actually a really good play by my opponent, though. Good play. Good play, though. You hate to see it, though. Pretty cool stuff, but cool. Man, how do we I think what we want to do is probably go into Circuitry. Probably go for Max Starfall. So Dynamax, Circuitry, go for Max Starfall and try and get the KO onto the I can't remember its name. I'm terrible with these Pokemon names, guys. But, yeah, we should be able to probably pick up the KO on it. Especially, I mean, I don't know if he's necessarily wanting to Dynamax it because we do have the super effective attack, which he don't know that Circuitry is packing a super effective attack on him, but he knows Whimsicott is. Whimsicott did get a -1 though, so that may not be in our favor. But we'll see what happens. He didn't Dynamax, so we should be able to pick up a clean KO unless he is Focus Sash. Let's hope that he's not. Okay, great. So that works out fantastically for us. Yeah, even though the parting shot didn't necessarily help us out any other than it gave us a nice little switch, though. And that's one thing I was looking at whenever I was picking Incineroar up, is like that parting shot option with Incineroar is already more valuable in so many ways because you can control the board a lot better. I was also looking at Pokemon with U-turn and specifically Dragapult because I have had trouble against Spectriers, but I think that would just, I don't know, to me Spectrier's just gonna give me problems no matter how I want to look at it. Right here, like I said, Spectrier gives me problems. Let's target Spectrier. He's probably going to Dynamax it. He's probably going to go. He can't go for a Tailwind because we did taunt him. I'm going into Incineroar in case if he wants to go for like that Ghost attack. Incineroar should be able to take it no matter what, so that's kind of in our favor too. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought though. You would be Dynamaxing, but I was also thinking that you might be going for Tailwind, which you can't. So what's your Whimsicott wanting to do? You're not switching it out. You might probably Moonblasting. I mean, that's probably all he can do. That's an interesting Max Guard. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. That was probably lowering my special attack or trying to. Alright, right there's where he can actually... We want to do this and get the Whimsicott off the board. Double into the Whimsicott. What this will allow me to do is prevent him from going for Tailwinds. And I love that fake out option now. That's something this team was lacking in so much, was a good fake out option. But that just made it to where he cannot go for the Tailwind, which could be so huge. Momentum just went to our favor a lot. Yes, we may be losing our Xurkitree here, but I'm willing to take that trade to where we have ultimate speed control. Sure, you may have a super powerful Mon, but I have super powerful Mons already with Dracovish. You know, Whimsicott's not that weak of a Mon either, you know. Incineroar is a pretty powerful Mon too. Trying to think of how many more turns of a Tailwind we may have. Definitely want to go into Whimsicott anyway, I'm thinking. The reason is, I mean, because I don't necessarily remember how many turns of Tailwind. This thing right here, this Thunderous could probably set it up too. How many more turns? I got one more turn. Okay, so what we want to do is definitely a parting shot. And I probably shouldn't have switched Whimsicott in. But we will protect Whimsicott, see what happens. Hopefully our parting shot will actually go out first, because it does not. Max Phantasm, do we live this? We do not. That's not good. Granted, if I went to Dracovish, don't necessarily know if that would have made things any better or not. Wild Charge comes out too. Yeah, this Incineroar is pretty slow. Maybe something I can consider about doing is changing its EVs to make it a little bit faster, but it's bulky. If you could tell, that was a pretty bulky attack. Oh. Well, here's the one good thing about this is that that's the end of his Dynamax. The bad thing about this, I think we just gave the Thunderous a Defiant boost. I think that's what we just did. Give that Thunderous a big Defiant boost, so that's not too good at all. Let's see what happens. Yeah, there it is. I mean, in our favor, it is fake outable. We could definitely fake it out, so that's good. And then Vicious Wren, probably your Spectrier, right? Actually, why not Crunch? I think Crunch would probably do a little bit more. And I've been wrong before. But Spectre is pretty frail if I remember correctly. Okay, fake it or protect. That's fine. Double protect. Okay. I guess he's kind of wanting to see what Dracovish could be potentially locking itself into. I mean, and also trying to maybe get rid of the Misty Terrain as well. Definitely a tough spot. Definitely a tough spot. We can definitely go for Crunch, though. Let's see if he has any... He's on a +1 special attack. Yeah, we can parting shot him again, trying to weaken him. But Incineroar, I mean, we could go for a move like Flare Blitz. But right now, we're needing to get rid of the Spectre before we do anything else. It's just so threatening. Watch how much damage this will do. It may KO. +1. Oh, we barely take it. But with the double... Oh, he didn't double. But Spectre is faster than Dracovish. In fact, that Thundurus is as well. That's not too good. Unless we're speed tying, but I doubt it. Spectre does go down, though. I do think this is game. Because, I mean, Thundurus is probably faster than my Dracovish. That probably was not a speed tie. He could miss his attack, but Wild Charge don't miss. And with that a little bit, yeah. I was about to say, I doubt we speed tie. I'm pretty sure Thundurus is just naturally faster. I think Dracovish is like 75. Thundurus has got to be at least 80, 90. I don't know. But either way, great game to my opponent. Great game one. I feel like I said, those have been the type of battles that we've been getting into, though, with this team here lately. So definitely, if you guys have any suggestions on how we can improve our matchup, and if it's the way I'm playing, let me know in the comments down below. You know, don't be afraid to offend me. Look at my rating here. Like a week or two ago, we were sitting at 200. I'll honestly will take full credit on how bad our rating is. You know, I think this team is good. The reason we've fallen off is probably due to my bad playing. Probably me playing when I'm tired too does not help. I can't wait for Christmas break though, guys. But how everything looks, we're like at work and everything, we're gonna be having 11 days off. Which, I mean, if you're counting the weekend, we're getting about 11 days off, and that is going to help me team build for January's team, but as well as give me much needed rest. And not necessarily rest from YouTube. In fact, doing these kind of videos, it's kind of relaxing. Like, that's why I like doing YouTube. It's super, super fun. Kind of relaxing. Get my mind out of real life, you know? Just for a little bit. Okay. This guy's got a very interesting team. I think what we want to do is Rillaboom, Xurkitree. Dracovish. I really don't want to lose this either. Let's go Whimsicott. Tailwind in the back. Could help. I mean, yeah, I could lead Whimsicott and try and taunt the Dusclops. But I don't necessarily know if that's the play. Because if you're looking at his team, he has so... Those teams are very interesting to battle against because they have fast mons, but then they have Trick Room as their speed control. I'm like confused sometimes, you know, and a lot of times they don't necessarily lead with that Dusclops in that kind of scenario. They like to lead with like screens like you see right there, you know. and then get Dusclops in late game. So we'll see what happens. But right here, we're in prime position to go for a Wood Hammer. Melodic's definitely switching out, though. We all know that. Look at the board state that it's in. Probably going into Metagross. If they got it, they're going to go into it. No, we're not going to Dynamax. I think a nice little fake out there. And I don't mind a Thunderbolt. I don't think Melodic is staying in. Like I said, this is probably Metagross. Rillaboom. Bring it on in. Let it take our Thunderbolt. Our fake out does quite a bit of damage to the Grimmsnarl. That's not bad damage. Knowing that we didn't Dynamax or nothing, that's not bad damage. I don't mind the matchup Rillaboom versus Rillaboom at all. That's not a bad matchup. Who do we have in the back? Dracovish, Whimsicott. I don't really mind this at all. We can definitely go for a Protect. Max Starfall into the Grimmsnarl. We can get the KO, is what I'm saying. And more than likely, he's probably wanting to fake out our Xurkitree if he's going to go for the fake out play. He might be going for a Glassy Glide. We'll take those with our Xurkitree. Our Xurkitree is pretty bulky. Our Xurkitree can take a bunch of hits. But yeah, I think we'll be alright. Let's see. Yeah, the Protect, I mean, I could put damage out on the board with Rillaboom, but I think just keeping them safe is the smart play right now because we don't know what could happen. High horsepower. Okay. Actually, that's an interesting tech move on Rillaboom. Due to the fact that it actually, when he uses high horsepower, it's half in his damage because of the grassy terrain that's on the field. Very interesting tech, for sure. Don't necessarily think I agree with that because your damage output is super lower. You should have been able to get my Xurkitree down to at least the red health there, and you didn't. So, yeah, something ain't right. Okay, so Cinderace is out. Definitely a problem, right? We could go into Dracovish. And I don't really mind going for a Max Guard, if we're completely honest. I can, or I can go for a Max Lightning, or even a Max Starfall. If I go for Max Starfall into this Rillaboom, we can probably get it KO'd. And that will be nice for our Dracovish in the back. Or Dracovish that's coming out right now, my bad. That will be nice. That way we don't have to necessarily deal with that. The Cinderace, probably going for Max Flare, since this is the normal version, into the Rillaboom slot, I would imagine. And we should take that pretty well with Dracovish. Yeah, that's what I kind of thought. That's 4 times resisted. Definitely the biggest reason why we take that so well. Xurkitree should outspeed Rillaboom. So, actually we don't. That's a fast Rillaboom. That's okay though. That should be fine. Because, I mean, Xurkitree is there to put some pressure on, but not necessarily all the pressure, right? I don't know. We probably actually need Xurkitree to stay alive there. Us changing to terrain is what's going to bite us in the butt, ain't it? I I know he's got Sun Up. That's the problem. I don't think our Vicious Wren will do enough, but you gotta kind of think. Cinderace is super, super frail. And if we get a big attack off, like a Vicious Wren, we got Mystic Water, so this should do about that much damage. Yeah, that's still not bad damage. Steel Spike probably into Whimsy. Yeah, that's fine. I'm assuming your Rillaboom is probably also going to Whimsicott as well, which will put us into a board. Will put us in a tough board spot. Don't get me wrong. You actually go into Dracovish. Oh, okay. I mean, we can definitely Psychic Fangs. I don't think Crunch. Crunch is effective against that Cinderace. Being a Steel, that's not bad. Is that what we want, though? Who do we have in the back again? We have Rillaboom. We gotta get rid of that Cinderace if we can. Yeah, let's go for Crunch. And we will Moonblast the Rillaboom. Try and put some damage out on it. That's not bad damage. Let's see how much this Crunch does. It's kind of like what I thought. Crunch just does not do that much damage. Other than against... I probably would have been better off going for Vicious Wren if we're completely honest. Or potentially try and switch. Yeah, we're not... Things are not looking the greatest for us at the moment, is it, guys? Like I said, let me know in the comments on what I'm doing wrong. You know, and it could just be me. I honestly don't think it's the team. Got Rillaboom. We're gonna go into the Rillaboom. And we're gonna get the Rillaboom sweep of a lifetime is what's gonna happen, guys. You guys are doubting me. I know you are. I know you are. And I don't blame you. I would be doubting myself too. But I just feel it. I know Rillaboom. Rillaboom and me are close buddies, man. We can definitely go fake out there, right? What type are you? You're flying. Definitely want to fake out. He ain't show protect yet either, so we don't get the KO though. Daggum it. Don't take my power. Don't take it. Don't take it. My Miracle Seed off. No. That's my power item, guys. Don't do that. Don't do that. Alright. We're getting rid of this Cinderace. I was hoping we would have him KO this turn. So Sucker Punch goes before Galactic Glide. Actually, I think it's a speed thing at that point. So yeah, good play. This Rillaboom does not have a knockoff, sadly. And oh my goodness, it does so much more damage. Man. We are... It almost looks like we confirmed faster though. Which might have been due to our Tailwind. But then we should have been able to outspeed the Cinderace. I have no idea. I just know we're going to get the KO on your Milotic. That's what we're going to be doing. No, we're not, apparently. Dadgummit. Good game. Good game. Yeah. Like I said, though, guys. I mean, I honestly don't know what to say. The team is struggling. As you guys can see in this video, we are struggling pretty hard. And I think honestly it's the way I'm playing. I think I'm playing a little bit predictable. I'm hoping during this Christmas break I can kind of, I guess, get back on the grind and do really good again. But let me know if you guys would make any suggestions to this team, any changes to this team, I should say. And I'm willing to try them out. Remember, the team is based around Xurkitree, Dracovish, trying to get those. At this point, I think just trying to get them back to top 100 would be fantastic. I don't know necessarily if we can make a top 100 or a top 1 push, top 10 push or whatever. Like I said, though, we had them sitting at 230, and our rating has just taken a big plummet after that. We've not been able to pick up the momentum. Something's just off. And I have not figured out what's off with my game or something yet. So help me out, guys. I don't know. Anyway, I think, like I said, though, this team is good. And I think if I went to tournament with this team, I could actually do very good. I don't know. Maybe it's a lack of rest, which I honestly don't feel like I'm all that tired. So I don't know. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for watching the struggle. I mean, if you guys enjoy the struggle, go ahead, hit that like button, right? But anyway, this is Wi-Fi Merriman signing out. Peace.